Hello guys, welcome to my living room review. I know you've been waiting to see it. I can't wait to share with you all. Come on in. Hello friends, if you're new here, my name is Emily Love. I am a fashion and lifestyle blogger and I'm excited to share my living room with you guys today. Those of you who've been here for a while, you've been with me through this process. You saw my empty house tour. We finally got through phase 1 of renovation. So our home is a new build. We had it built with the builder that we really like. We like all the structure features that they have. We really love the home, but we wanted to make a lot of changes. We wanted to make it more of our own, just incorporate our style into it. The fireplace was initially built with all bricks on there and it was more traditional and we have more of a modern style. So we just wanted our home to reflect our style. We decided that that living room was the first thing we was gonna work on, the first big project we were gonna take on, and it turned out amazing. It was worth every penny. It took about 4 months to complete it, but it was definitely worth it. Let's go in there so I can show you guys. Come on. All right, so we're gonna be starting right here on one of my favorite walls. I love this wall because it just displays some family photos. We have this console table here. Initially, we had something bigger from Cradle and Barrel that we was gonna get, but that table was about $1,600 and I did not feel like spending $1,600 on that. So we went with this one from Wayfair. It's similar, it's just a bit smaller. And I love the black because it's very rich. It looks luxurious and that's the vibe I was going for. I wanted my home to look really high-end. I wanted to look expensive. That's why I told the designer I wanted to look expensive. So we try to keep that in mind. And we went with black and white photos. These frames are from Amazon. We just bought this from Amazon and then I printed these photos from Walgreens. So it was very easy. I printed them directly from my phone. I absolutely love them. All the little accessories from Home Goods and HomeSense. This was from At Home actually. And the little full flowers are from At Home. This is from HomeSense. These are from Home Goods. And then we have this little black bowl over here. This is also from Home Goods. And the sconces are my absolute favorite. It's just such a statement piece. It brings life to this entire area and it just kind of brings it together. I love the gold detail and the black. And these are some of my favorite photos. So I love this little corner. It's a good display of our family and it just reflects my personal style. As you will see when we walk through the home, my favorite colors are black, white, tan, brown, neutrals. So you'll see that reflect all throughout the house, but I love this little area. I am gonna get a family photo book and put here in black and white for people to look at when they come in. And then maybe I'll add a basket over there somewhere, but I haven't decided yet, but I'm really pleased with the way this area turned out. All right, let's move on to the couches. It was a bit of a debate when we were picking out these sofas because I initially said that I did not want any big furnitures in here because my husband loved to lay on the couch and I did not want anyone laying on these couches. But because the space is so big, we had to get something to really fill it up. We went with these sofas that I absolutely love. Initially, I said, no, they're too big. He's gonna lay on there, but you know, compromise. We picked these up in like an off-white. I really like the colors. If you've been on my channel for a while, you know this is my color. It is very light and I have small children, but they are performance fabrics and everything comes off. So you can basically remove everything off of the couches, the pillowcases, and throw it in the wash, which I like. It have a little sticky at the bottom. You just pull it and it comes off and you can wash them. So I do like that feature a lot, so I don't have to worry about it getting dirty. They are performance fabric. They were very pricey, but I think it's worth it. And when I am tired of this lighter color cover, I can always switch out the color to something a little bit darker, so I don't have to change my entire couch. I love the black and cream and the brown of them. You guys know this is my, these are my color. These are the tones that I tend to wear a lot. So this is the bigger piece and we have over here the smaller one. Moving on to my accent chairs. Because we have so many black and whites, I did wanted to get a pop of color. So we went with these olive green chairs. And my favorite feature and the kids' favorite feature about these chairs is the fact that they spin. So the kids love to sit in this and spin around. I love the color. Initially, I was a bit nervous because it looked very green online, but when it came, the color is absolutely perfect. They're a really good size. We do have 2 of them and I love it. Then we got this little coffee, not really coffee, like a drink table. and I really like the color. Just put them in the middle of the chair here for a little accent piece. Love that. Moving on to my coffee table. The coffee table was a bit of a debate because the interior designers that I work with, they wanted us to get 2 big tables, and the tables were really pricey. So I said no, I wanted to get 1, but they're really good at what they do. And they convinced me that 1 table would look too small in the space because the space is really big. So in order for it to scale properly, 2 coffee table was better. And initially they had glass tables, but I have a 10-month-old, so we could not do glass tables. So we ended up going with this black wood table, and my husband really loved this table because he liked the way it is on the opening on the inside, and of course the baby loved to go under there, so we love the table. It turned out really great, and it's pretty sturdy because he bangs on it a lot. He bangs on it with all his toys. So we're moving on to the accessories on the table, and I'll turn this candle around so you guys can get a better look at it. Everything on the table came from Home Goods, Home Sense, and at home, when the kids are sitting here, I do end up moving everything from the table because the baby kind of hit things. And add a little bit of greenery just to break out all the whites and the black. And this here, I really need to get rid of it because the baby really go at it and I'm afraid he's gonna hurt himself. Over here we have candle holders. Love this. And then we have a little box here. I love the color of this. We can put remotes and little things in there. We have more books over here. And then we have a little clear tic-tac-toe thing on here. So I'll probably end up changing all of these in the future, but for now, this is what we're working with. This little bowl, I'm gonna have to get rid of this soon because the baby really just picks everything and throws it on the floor. But it looks really good and I like the green. But moving on to the rug, I really love the black and white rug. I can't take credit for this. The interior designers did select this rug, and initially I was a little hesitant about the black and white. I'm just like, But when it went down, I absolutely love it, and it's one of my favorite things in the home. I got a few questions on IG saying that the house was looking too proper. Do the kids sit in here? Do they play in here? The kids do play in here, but the kids have a play area. This is not a playground. This is a living room. So they have a play area in the basement where they hang out, where they play, and we have TV there. We watch TV there. But when we do hang out in here, I just move everything from the table just because the baby bangs on it. But I don't worry too much about the couch because I can wash everything and just throw it in the machine. Moving on to my floor plans. So this little number here, the interior designer that I work with found this at Home Goods, and it was about $300, but the base was gray and the gray just was not working. So we had it spray painted black, and we just needed something over here to help keep the room looking green and break out all the colors, and I really love that. We had custom curtains made because, of course, the windows are super high. So we needed custom curtains, and I wanted curtains in here just to kind of make the place a little bit softer and give it that vibe that I'm going for. It's a little more feminine, it looks luxurious, and I love the curtains. We did go with something lighter because I like light and airy, as you can probably tell by now. All right, let's move over here to this corner. I still feel like I'm gonna do something here. I don't know what yet, but we had some panels put on the wall because, as you guys can see, we have really high ceilings. And initially was gonna put artwork, but it was gonna be too expensive because we need really big artwork. So we ended up having some panels put on the wall. I love them. They look like they were already here. They look really amazing. And then we have a couple put all the way around. But the interior designers decided that we should not put a panel on this wall because it's gonna be off. I don't know why, I can't explain it to you. I thought we needed one here, but instead they said we should go with a artwork. So they picked this one up from Home Goods, and it had a lot of beiges and cream in it. It was about $250, and this is the cheapest we could get for this size. But I like it a lot. I'm thinking in the future I will end up doing something here, maybe put in a little chair or reading area here. I don't know yet. I'm reserving this spot for my Christmas tree, so we might leave it like this for now. But I love the art. It have all of my favorite colors in it, as you can see. And I love the way the panels turned out. And yeah, we can move on to my favorite chandelier. All right, so for the chandelier, we really wanted a statement piece, but because the ceiling is so high and the space is so big, it was difficult to find something big and something that really spoke to us. So I give all the credit to the interior designers. They did find this chandelier, and when they sent it over, I love it because it was very soft. It wasn't too much. If you guys been following me for a while, you know my style is very simple, elegant. I don't like to do too much, and I wanted my home to be the same. I didn't want an extravagant chandelier, but I did want something that makes a statement. And when I showed this to Michael, my husband, he really loved it. So we decided to go with it. And it's such a statement piece in the living room. It just feels like it belongs here. I like it a lot. It lights up the room. It's just so pretty. Initially, we wanted to do beams on the ceiling, but because the ceiling is so high and we also have panels on the wall, it was just gonna be too much. So I think the chandelier adds a nice touch to the ceiling, and it just kind of brings it to life, and I love it. And we're moving on to the main focus of the living room, which I saved for last. So we're moving on here to my favorite feature in the house. And when we bought this house, we bought it because we really like how high the fireplace was. This was the selling point for us. But if you saw my home tour, you know that this was all brick and it was very traditional. We are not traditional people. We wanted something more modern, something young. So when they was building their home, we asked them to not put the stone on the fireplace, and they said no, they had to put the stone. So we knew that was the first thing that we were gonna work on. So we had the entire fireplace rebuilt. The stone is still under there somewhere. He just rebuilt it with drywall. And I love it so much. It's such a statement piece. I am looking for little decor pieces to put up here on the mantle. I can't wait to decorate it around Christmas. We ended up putting some wallpaper up here, and this is the statement piece. I found this wallpaper on Wayfair. Initially, we had something else that we were gonna put on the fireplace, but the delivery time was about 12 to 20 weeks, and I was not gonna wait 12 to 20 weeks because the whole design process already took like 4 months, and I was kind of over it. So I found this one on Wayfair that I really love, and it ended up working out because it just blends really well with the living room and everything in it, and I love it. And another favorite feature here is my Samsung frame TV. I had to fight my husband for this TV because he just wanted a regular old TV in this room, and I said no, this room needs to be the feature room, and I want something that's gonna look like art to hang here. So we bought the frame TV. We got it 65-inch, and I love it. Every time someone walks in here, they think this is a piece of art, but it's actually TV. So I love that. The art that's on there, I actually purchased from Etsy. It was only $2, and it looks amazing. And I just love it so much. I feel like it was worth every penny. The fireplace was actually one of the more expensive work we did in the house, but I love it. And whenever I'm tired of this wallpaper, I can always change it out and put something else here. So I love that. And I'm gonna work on my mantle and add some more decors to it. We did have it lime wash. I believe that's what it's called. It have a little bit of a texture to it, which I love. But yeah, this is the living room. This is the first phase of our home reno. We're moving on to the powder room next, but I'll show you guys the baby nursery in the next video. So if you enjoyed this video, definitely subscribe. Let me know what content you want to see from me, and there'll be more home stuff coming along. But it's going to be a bit of a process because good things takes time. So thank you so much for watching. I hate to kick you out, but you have to go, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.